It's sad, but it goes to show me that I prefer the week of being alone with my two kids than anything else. I'd actually be fine with being a single mom, raising my two kids and finding my own place and just raising them. I didn't think I had it in me, but I know that I do now. I could do that. You just have to tell them no in a peaceful way, because especially them being toddlers, they're not going to listen. Really, it's just patience with two babies. They're so difficult at their stages in their ages, because they're trying to communicate, they're trying to learn, they're adapting, they're growing. So it's a very hard period, toddlers for sure. But I'm ready to have God open a door that I just live with my two kids alone. It's more peaceful and it's a different life for me. Me and my partner are just not really there. It's just when you're in a relationship and you just can't seem to get along, really. You're just two opposite people, but you're permanently going to be opposite. You realize it's like we're always going to be different, but in a bad way. There's people that are opposites and they can kind of make that work, but we're different in a bad way, that it just doesn't feel like it's going to ever click. It's just always going to disconnect the relationship. I'm just it's really tiring to have so many ups and downs in a relationship. Go up a mountain and then down the mountain. It's massively annoying. It's hard to, as a mom, being the mature one, that I want to take my kids to the mountains. I want to buy them pajamas right now and buy them socks. I'm more focused as a mom and as a parent on their needs, and I don't have somebody to be like that with me. It's just me. So God knew, and then God knew I live in the worst state here in California. You can't afford anywhere for rent, so I can't go anywhere. And if my Uncle Boo was alive, I would tell him that can we stay in his garage for a while until I found a place to rent in Missouri, because that would have been at least a step up. I'm really serious though. I just want to live my life, and I just need to be independent. I need to drive. It's just so hard for me. Things have been hard for me to open a door to and try and push myself to. It's just been scary for me, especially having anxiety that God's helping me from. But I need to, I could do it on my own. I could do this life on my own with my two kids. I just love them so much that I'm just I could do it on my own, instead of just being fight after fight and just being aggravated all the time. As a woman, you're just mature more. I definitely see why women mature more than men. I'm just yeah, they just stay little boys most of the time. And us women, we just don't. I'm just no, I'm more focused on the kids. I'm more focused on showing them the world. And, when you're a man, you're just so immature a lot of the time. A lot of them are, at least. And it's just are you not focused on showing the kids the world? Taking them to an aquarium if we saved up, taking them to the zoo if we saved up, the mountains, the ocean. It's this life is about them. I don't understand why is that so hard for you. But you're so wrapped up in yourself and your needs and your wants and who you're following on Instagram and etc. in your life. And you're just so bunched up in your own world that you can't focus on your own kids. And it's but I can. It's so easy for me as a mom and as a woman. You realize, like I said, for a week, if you could go without talking to each other, and it feels better not to talk to each other, then that's when you know the relationship's in trouble. Because it's I could go for a week without talking easily, and it feels better, and it's peaceful, and it's just when I was starting to miss him and stuff, then he gets annoying and problematic all over again. It's just when I was starting to miss you, now it died again, because now you just got problematic and just got annoying again. What's sad is all my insecurity in my whole life was because of men. I always felt oh, my acne scars, I'm hideous. My hair, I'm hideous. My eyebrows, I can't do makeup, I'm hideous. I always felt ugly inside. I always blame myself for being ugly, and I'm fat, and I don't have I'm not skinny bones. Guys girls to be anorexic poles. Like, I beat myself up so much, and it's sad, it's all because of men this whole time. All because of trash, terrible men. And now I'm finally realizing this, like, it doesn't matter how you look. They're still going to cheat. It doesn't matter. So I'm like, now I'm finally like, okay, I just, like, love myself. This is who I am. And I love wearing dresses lately, and I feel so cute. And, this is me. This is who I am. I do a little bit of makeup, and I'm not a professional at makeup at all, or my hair. I'd really love to chop my hair up if I'm ever single. That'd be great. I just don't want to waste my life. I don't want to waste my life with somebody or someplace, that I don't belong, And it's just, we don't agree. We're two completely opposite people. Just because we have kids doesn't mean we're forced to stay with each other. It's just not reality. If we can't seem to get along, and if we don't really like each other, and he just needs to find somebody else that'll make his world happy, then that's fine. I plan on just absolutely staying single for a long time. Maybe forever, but definitely for a long time, for sure. Like, for a long time, definitely. I'm just like, we just can't seem to click at all. It's just like, I just feel like this is never going to get better. It's never going to change. Women just want to mature, and men just don't. I always thought women that are like bosses and that are like single parents, I'm like, they kind of seem like, some of them, they seem like jerks and with an attitude. But now, like, I'm starting to get it. They're independent. They're just blowing through the days trying to survive, just being a single parent and just being alone. And now I'm starting to get that for sure, because I feel like I'm at that stage where it's just like, I'd accept that as my fate. I'd be like, okay. Because I'm just like, we just can't seem to get along, and I just don't want to live my life like this. It's really too difficult going up and down in relationships, and I can't handle it anymore. Like, have highs someday and your relationship's fine, and then just lows someday, and he disrespects you, and he's just not patient with you, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, I can't do this all my life. I really can't. I either have to leave or just be a single mom, but I get how strong they have to be, and I get why it's difficult for them. Yeah. People would say, like, I realize too, another thing is you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. If you know, you know. If you know in your relationship it has too many downs, it's your relationship. It's nobody else's. No one's in the relationship except you. So you would know, and you would feel it. You would know you're in it. There's only two people in a relationship. You're in it. You would know. So I'm like, I realize too, you never have to explain yourself to anybody at all anymore. As an adult, I'm like, I finally get it, what they say. It's better to be quiet than have an argument with somebody. It's better to be quiet than fight in certain situations. Because it's like, I know I don't need to prove my point to you, because this is my point and that's how it is. I don't need to prove my point to you, and I'm not going to waste my breath on you and my air for nothing to explain to you what I feel. Sometimes you just want to tell a guy, okay, just do what you want. Just, I don't know anymore. We'll just live together for now, because I'm stuck here. I don't have anywhere else to go with 2 kids and all our stuff. I'm just stuck, okay? But I don't know anymore. Just do what you want, and I don't know. It's just like, I'm so sick of the ups and downs. I'm so sick of a man not being patient with me and just teaching me things that I don't know. I'm like, if I don't understand it, how simple it is to just be patient with me and teach me. That'd be an awesome partner, to be loving and patient and teach me. If something hurts my feelings, you shouldn't say, oh, well, you're in the right. It's like, what? This ain't a fight. This ain't a battle. I'm just saying that hurt my feelings. Why can't you understand something hurt my feelings, and why can't you change and do better and not hurt my feelings? So I'm like, oh, I hate relationships.